Disruptions at Occupy protests are becoming the norm at some Occupy sites across the country. But the Occupy Santa Fe movement is not one you've seen a lot in the news. No violence and no fights with city officials or police. News 13's Scott Daniels is live in the Newsplex with Santa Fe's secret to keeping the peace.
Tim, a lot of the protesters in Santa Fe aren't college kids. They've lived through the Vietnam protest and say this time around they've changed their approach to win the minds of the public. Occupy Wall Street. Images from some of the nonviolent protests across the U.S. look anything but. Even Albuquerque's seen its fair share of arrests. But it's a different story in Santa Fe.
We'll get everybody organized from across the street, we hope, and then we'll get started.
There haven't been any problems between the Santa Fe police and the occupiers, let alone any arrests, since the protesting began over a month ago.
A lot of us came from the 60s, and it wasn't always so peaceful, but we think this is the way to go.
Dennis Cormier and the other protesters have worked with city government and local police to ensure the safety of their group and those around them. They believe a safe environment can make the movement last longer. An important strategy because the occupiers, they want to stick around until at least next year's presidential election.
Our security folks that we have that we consensed on being security are very, very good at getting riffraff out of here with nonviolent methods.
In their home camp at Rail Yard Park, they kick out drunks and keep things clean.
Okay, this is the kitchen area.
Decades after the 60s, the veteran protesters have their second chance at sending a message, and they want to do it right.
5 weeks ago, something happened that I've been waiting for 40 or 50 years for.
The protesters say their camp has been funded by donations from all around town. Tents, generators, and food have been given to the movement. Tim, back to you.
Thank you, Scott. The occupiers in Santa Fe say they will continue to protest at big business sites. They were at Bank of America today. They plan on picketing Walmart next.